Let's talk about it. Episode 6 with your host, your beautiful host, brolic host. We went to the gym. We look swole. I'm Chichi, aka the reason why your girl puts she likes short niggas with beards and tattoos in her Instagram profile. I'm with Cup of Los, my son, aka the Spanish Adam Sandler. If you need a movie gig, he will get you in. If you need a house built, he can do it. Talk about it.
Talk about it.
So what do you want to talk about today? It's episode 6. We had to, take 2 weeks off because, we were doing meetings with Drake and, the weekend, trying to see if they get us on the, if they would come on the podcast, but they didn't want to because,
Yeah. I flew out to the 6 and it was a little too hot for me. So
Yeah. How'd you like Toronto, though?
Toronto was dope. Expensive. A little bit expensive, but.
I mean, with the conversion and stuff. They always say
that the conversion is high. So, like, I don't like the fact that I paid $9 for a hot chocolate just because it's Swiss, but.
From the Swiss Alps?
Yeah, I hope so.
You know that it comes in a box, right? It says Swiss, hot chocolate.
They got me.
With the little marshmallows.
They got me. It's like,
wow. Here you go, brother. I mean,
suck. They cryptocurrency me on hot chocolate.
Oh God, the biggest scam in the world. I'm telling you.
How you crypto guys doing out there?
Oh my God, Eddie, how bad are you doing? Horrible, right? Yo, I think when I told him about Dogecoin, he was like, "Yo, I put in. How much did you put? Like a rack?"
Guys, I hope you guys.
And then that shit went up to like 100,000. Nah, you know what it was?
Eddie was rich in fucking Bali.
No. Oh, it was the perfect. It was like a pyramid scheme. Whoever got in first, those were the ones who made money.
Yeah.
So we during the pandemic were so hungry for money
and PPP loans.
Yeah, we had money. We were thirsty to spend it. And when you saw dudes making hell of money on these cryptocurrency, they started making up shit, and we were literally dumping our money into it. And I started realizing, I'm like, wait a sec, this just sounds like a scam because now every week is something new. Ethereum, Dogecoin, invest in this, blah blah blah. It's going up.
Guys.
Yeah, Doge, whatever.
He
I'm learning.
She went to France for a week.
I went to the ride. So, nah, you know what it was? It just started feeling scamish and pyramid schemish because all you heard was invest in this, stocks, crypto, blah blah blah. People were making money in the beginning. Those were the people who made money. But when dudes were like, "Yo, I'm not putting my money in the bank. I'm gonna put all that shit into Bitcoin. I'm gonna put all my money into Ethereum." Those dudes right now is on the 495. Yo, cash or ass, literally.
Remember, YouTube guidance is we can't be cursing too much, Chief. So
I know, but hopefully with Eddie's editing skills, I mean, people do curse, but I guess like after a certain amount, it like takes you to a different.
Curse a little bit.
I mean, well, I apologize. I'm learning, but Eddie, that was a big scam.
Can we have a counter for every time we curse?
Oh,
we should have a counter somewhere, right?
Yeah, we got to do that.
Curse.
No, I said originally that we should have done a counter for when we say 100%.
Yeah,
but it would fill up the whole board. All right, wait. So Eddie, when I was telling you to sell the Dogecoin, right, Doge, whatever the fuck. Excuse my language. What was the highest that you were at with the $1,000 initial investment?
Sadly enough, I invested in 2.
What do you mean?
Different brokers. So I won. I was up to 17,000.
Come on, stop.
I'm not lying. And then Robinhood.
Oh my God.
5,000 or 6,000.
No, stop.
And now Eddie's at negative 1,000.
Yo,
I'm at 800.
Oh my God, and you still have it?
I'm hoping one day
it'll never go back. And that's when I realized the whole thing was a scam. Bro, and the crazy thing is, I told him, he got greedy. He got super greedy. I told him, hey,
he was like, sell half.
Sell at least half, or take out your initial investment or some shit?
Yeah.
Excuse my language again. Damn. All right, we need a counter. We definitely need a counter.
I can do a counter.
But we got to do it where it pops up on the screen.
Yeah, and who curses?
Pumping it.
I would love to meet Rich Eddie.
Oh my!
I haven't met that nigga in a few years.
Oh man, when he used to pay for everything at Dos Amigos.
Yeah, he used to pay for everything in the dollar menu.
Damn! Shout out to Crystal. But nah, you know what it was? It was a perfect opportunity, and we were all hungry to make money because we had money and we didn't know where to spend it. That was what really happened. You know,
People hyped it up a lot.
they did, but the people who hyped it up are the rich people that already invested early, and then they use us,
Mahomes.
average Joes,
Mahomes.
the Mahomes,
Thanks.
and we pump it, and they're just laughing. They're literally laughing. That crypt, not crypt, what was that? The NFTs.
Yeah.
When I first heard it, I already knew it was a super scam because they're like, oh, I own a picture, but it's on the internet and I get money off it, but you don't. I'm like, what? It just made no sense because I can screenshot it with your phone
Yeah.
and we have the same picture.
How it goes is if anybody with money or any company or anybody wants to use that, then they have to pay you. But I mean, they're not gonna go after. They're not gonna go after me.
It's not
or
backed
any-
by anything.
I don't know, man.
It's literally not, they were pumping so much fake stuff to us
Yeah.
during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And like I said, everybody was balling. Crab legs galore.
So hold on 1 second. So
I didn't ask prices during the pandemic. You know that.
yeah. Grandpa Biden.
Yeah.
I need another steamy, bro.
The thing about him is,
Uncle Trump hooked me up with a steamy.
yo, man,
You need to
Theo
come
Trump.
Theo Trump.
The thing about Biden is that he'll say he's doing this and then forget that he said that he was doing it. Like that student loan forgiveness. Now he said they're gonna have to fall back on that.
Well, they're fighting it.
What do you mean they're fighting it? They don't want to do it no more.
They're fighting him on it.
That was literally the only reason that I think no, Trump was the reason why people didn't. That Trump was the reason why people voted for Biden, and because he said that he was gonna forgive student loans or whatever. And what happened? We were good with Papa Trump, man. But I don't know. Everybody hates when I talk about Trump.
Who does it? This is a free country.
Everybody hates when I talk about Trump, bro.
No.
And then now when you ask people in the street, yo, Trump or Joe Biden, they're like, yo, Trump, come back, blah, blah, blah. You can't lie to me and tell me that during his presidency, well, you were working. All right. A lot of people made money that they've never seen before in their lives. And they will never see that money in their lives again. And I think that's the reason why everybody's going crazy
Let me ask
now.
you a question. Why do you think we have an inflation going on right now?
It wasn't because of Trump.
It wasn't because of Trump.
It's because we're sending money to Ukraine.
Okay.
A lot of money,
Okay.
right?
You watch Fox News all the time?
I don't watch that bull crap.
The boot camp.
I don't watch that stuff because I try not to watch that stuff because I just feel like they're promoting one agenda. And I don't want to sound crazy, but it's like how you said about during the COVID with the Chinese stuff.
So the whole recession shit. So why do you think we're in a recession right now?
Because it happens it's a cycle.
No.
Yes, it is. It's a cycle. It happened in 2008.
No. But
Yes, it
happened with
is.
something else.
No. What happened is the same thing that's happening now because we tend to forget the past. So we correct ourselves
Okay, Kanye.
and then we get lazy.
Okay, Kanye. The
Yo.
nigga that was talking mad shit about Kanye, now he's talking.
Yeah, and now I'm hyping him up.
Yeah,
but
hyping him
this is what I mean by it. With the
Wow.
housing bubble in 2008, right? When that happened,
Mm-hmm.
prior to that,
Mm-hmm.
your son Louis could have got a house just with his social.
Mm-hmm.
No work, no English, no papers, no nothing. And they didn't give a fuck because, excuse my language, that's 3. They would you would just have a high interest rate depending on the market, and a lot of people didn't understand that. That's why a lot of people would leave their keys in the mailbox.
Yeah, they got mad people with So there's 2 type of loans you get. Well, actually, it's the third one, but really the main ones are the fixed and the variable one.
What's the
People
third
got
one?
I don't
that's the
I don't
bottom
wanna
one. My
get into
bad.
it. But the fixed and the variable one, those are the 2 main ones. A lot of people were getting scammed with variable ones. Yeah, so it'd be like 3% today, and then like
But
10,000.
it was based off the stock market, or what was it? What was that percentage
based off whatever the company decided to base off of it.
I mean,
There's really no like.
It's like 3% for 10 years, and after
Yeah.
10 years,
They'll
it's
bump up to
10%.
like
But
10%, 15. Yeah,
but based off of-
my sister's mortgage.
based off of what?
Don't want to say
The market?
Nothing, bro. Just this contract you signed. It's 10.
Imagine
3%
telling
now.
somebody that has $2,000 in the bank,
Yeah,
no real job. Hey, if you sign this is what your mortgage is. In your head, you can afford it,
well,
and if you sign this paper, you got the house of your dreams. They were literally throwing houses away, and now
There's gonna be another housing bubble.
yeah, and it's happening right now. I feel like yep.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I'm not saying that they're throwing houses like how they did before, but everything's a cycle. It's starting to happen again where a lot of people are getting homes, they're getting comfortable and lazy. We tend to forget the past of what happened, and eventually it's gonna happen. And I'm gonna eventually get a house for like $5,000 in like 2 years.
When I moved to Texas,
People were literally putting their keys in the mailbox and leaving, literally. And at that time, I'm not gonna say who, you could literally not pay for a year, stack that money, and the bank would call you and be like, "Oh, blah blah, blah, you haven't paid, blah blah." Okay, I'm gonna send you some money. If you sent them one mortgage payment, they would literally not call you for another year, and you would not pay again. And second, that's what a lot of people did. And after a while, when the banks caught on, that's what happened, man. And people took advantage. Now, what do you think is going on with the house? You don't think it's gonna bubble again?
of course.
But the same way as 2008,
No.
or
No, it's not gonna be like that because it wasn't mostly just the housing. It was like the whole banking system in the U.S. Like everything crashed. Too also is when people don't have good credit and they want to get a house,
that's how they get
basically
you.
they get you like that. Yeah,
Yeah, sign whatever, sign and drive.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like niggas will pay like $800 for a fucking Toyota Camry from 2010.
Yeah,
and they got a good deal. So
when they realize they're like, oh, the car's 14,000. Oh, okay, boom. How many months is it? Oh, 72. 800 times 72. Not 15,000, my boy. But
yeah, but yeah, now her mortgage went from like 27 to like 45. Nearly
sheesh.
double. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah,
So
no, that's a lot, man.
But
And then imagine getting hit with that.
So most of the reason why most of our supplies come from China.
Okay.
Almost everything you use today comes from China. Everything. No matter if it's a name brand or non-name brand, it all comes from a factory. I promise you, from either China, Taiwan, anything overseas. So
Sneakers, everything.
Sneakers. I can't even talk about the other thing because we're gonna go YouTube policies, but
Yeah.
a lot of stuff comes from over there. So, and then they restricted a lot. There's a lot of restrictions now with COVID and everything coming from China that nothing just basically passes through the ports anymore. So
inflation, allegedly.
that inflation is causing that.
Do you think that China's doing it on purpose?
I do, and you know why? They're basically holding everybody's money ransom, right?
Because we depend so much on them.
Because we depend so much on them. But a lot of people are trying to go to India, but India doesn't have the ports that China has.
Do
The
they
ports
have
that
the resources, though?
They do have the resources. They have the.
They definitely have the amount of people.
They have the manpower, and cheap labor. They have factories. I don't know how much compared to China, but they just don't have the ports to do it, to do the amount that China does.
Yeah.
So, and even if they did, the restrictions still happen with China. So anything coming in the U.S., that's why it takes so much longer for people to get things. I mean,
I feel like didn't they say that they were holding them at our ports? A lot of the products, like with cars and stuff like that.
Yeah. Just
that's what they're telling us. But
yeah, who knows what's really going on? We're not the world power.
I mean, we're definitely not.
One country.
We are.
One country basically suffocating us. It's suffocating us.
Nah. I mean, the thing I don't understand is that why do we have to be the world's polluter? Like, why? Why do we care what's happening in... Yeah, I really don't want to get into super details about this because then I'm going to sound like a conspiracy theorist. But it's like, why do we have to... how come we can't focus on our own and we have to worry about everything that's going on in the world? And they drill that in our head.
Because imagine this. Okay, so there are countries, even though U.S. is by itself, right? All you have is Canada. So
allegedly.
Nobody's going to go to Canada.
Okay, allegedly.
Unless you're going to go to the 6, Toronto. Shout out Toronto.
6.
Besides that, nobody's going to go to Canada. But, we got South America. We got all the other Bahama Islands. So all those countries that have kind of like, they're not democratic, right? Who do you think they get the supplies from? Anybody that's communist. So if China comes in, all right, you're a little island, I'm big China.
All right,
you're a little bank, I'm big bank, right? So
Look at
I have a problem with Eddie because he's a U.S. and Eddie's making too much cash, and I don't really like that. So I want to fuck around with his shit or scare him. I'm gonna supply you with certain things that are gonna scare them to focus on you.
And I look like the bad guy.
Correct, because now you're trying to interfere with what I'm doing with you, but I'm really trying to help you. Help you.
What you're doing is cutting the middleman, and he wants to pocket check you, and then now I'm the one that's getting beat up.
Correct.
Because I'm working with you.
Correct.
It's messed up.
Correct. So
I just don't understand why we have to. There's so much going on with our country that they barely talk about. Literally, like
they're trying to play a chess game, and
I understand it's
and
strategic.
a lot of things we don't know about it, right? There's a bunch of shit the government does that we don't know about. So we could sit here and theorize and talk about it all day, but we don't know.
Exactly we'll never really know.
So, well,
no, we'll never know.
Yeah, we'll never know. So
I mean, we're in the back.
Yeah,
super in the back. We're pawns, but it's just
worker bees. Baby.
It's like
billions of dollars, and there's still bald niggas in the U.S. How are we bald and they're sending billions of dollars overseas?
I don't understand, man.
You can put that money into bald research.
Yeah, everybody in Turkey got hella hair. Why the hell are we bald?
Must be the water.
It's the fluoride in the water.
Yeah.
It just that don't make sense because you know for a fact they could. Why are they not pumping this stuff over here? I look, me as a man and as an alpha male and a bigger man than my co-host, right? I just can't picture myself pulling up to Thanksgiving dinner with a comb over and my mom is looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? That was 8. Sorry. My mom is one of the realest people in the world and would call me out on it. I don't have the heart. I don't have the guts to even walk into the house. If I feel like my cologne don't hit right, I'm not going somewhere.
No, so your mom beat you up, so?
Nah, my mom threatened me mad times, and she definitely could. But nah, I just can't imagine me pulling up with cornrows to Louis, like y'all gonna look at me like, oh my god. It's like pulling up with, like you got no butt, and then you got a BBL. Like, what are we supposed to say to you? We know it. We know it's not elite fitness.
Gym life, baby.
It's not that. It's like I hate that stuff, man. All the girls, that's all they do.
The squat machine.
They get their body done, and all they do is the stairmaster and squats, and then their triceps look like mine and Carlos's. They look like football players, and they're like, oh, gym life. Blah blah blah, and it's like, all right, why'd you delete all your pictures from 2 years ago?
Well,
no. You know what we need though? Honestly, the way that the girls have those new like leggings at the gym that kind of like show like you can make a girl with no butt look like they got the super dunk. They need to create something for dudes to make it look like my print is like super down or something like. You know, like shape it to make it look like.
What happens when you take off your pants and you disappoint them with your best 30 seconds of your life?
I didn't even think that far. I really didn't think that far. I mean, I don't know, but they should do something for it. They never cater to us, man. They really like.
They got to pay for us.
They got what?
Toupees.
Stop it, man. You can't even. Yo.
But moving on from male deficiencies. Moving on from male deficiencies.
That's right. If I notice that he's like, nah, I can't go in the pool with my chains and my hair, I already know. Let's see. All right, so what happened in you want to talk about Leonardo DiCaprio? Yo, so did you hear about this?
No.
All right, so he dates women right that are over 21, but he breaks up with them when they're like 23, 24. He don't date no girl over 25. Literally, no girl.
Isn't son like 51 or 50 something?
What's today?
48.
The 12th? Today's his 48th birthday.
Wow.
And I guarantee he came in with like 40 girls. 40 girls. They say his parties are the most craziest parties in the world. Literally. They said OT Genesis, he got invited one time because he signed to Busta Rhymes.
Hmm.
He was like that. Leo came in with like 100 girls, right? And that people were like, "Hey, happy!" Like they did like speeches. "Hey, happy birthday to my boy! Blah blah blah. I love you. Blah blah. Here's $100,000." Boom. And OT Genesis was like,
I need to find boys like
great friends. And that he said that every time someone hopped on the mic, they kept on giving them more money, like not upselling. You know what I mean? Like trying to like
Trump the next person. Yeah, Trump the next person. Yeah.
He said that it got to the point where people were handing him millions.
That's crazy. I need friends like that.
Yeah, and he's 48, and I guarantee that those parties, no cell phones,
none,
no Wi-Fi,
no Wi-Fi,
no Wi-Fi
in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
All right. So not going from that topic. So, obviously we were off for 2 weeks, but
a lot happened.
We don't want to touch base on a lot of subjects that we already talked about, but Takeoff, man.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
It's crazy because
crazy. It's a man's inside his own group, and it was even because of him. It was because his
they said that he never really like spoke, like he never argued.
He doesn't play dice, dog. And he got shot over a dice game.
Yo, that's like you forcing me to go to AJ's and I get shot over wings. He didn't want to play dice. He was in the back, and it was he literally just didn't want to be there. Literally didn't want to be there. But it's kind of a messed up situation because it's like you go to someone's city, if I gotta check in with you, it's supposed to be you're supposed to feel safe. But I don't know. And now they're saying that it was probably one of the other dudes that was with him. I'm gonna tell you a crazy story about Takeoff. For Carlos's bachelor party, we went to Vegas.
Oh shit, that's right.
We went to Vegas. This is gonna be clip based. Right?
That's right.
Look, we went to Vegas, and I got kicked out of every club except this one.
No, we got kicked out of that club later on.
No. That was one of the last days.
No,
I remember that specifically. We didn't get kicked out.
That's the nigga you spat on the floor, and then you're trying to.
No. I specifically remember this was
Marquee, dog.
No, I know that was a rooftop. This was a different. I remember this was the last day. This is when I posted that video on Instagram. You remember? Yeah. Whatever. So we went to. Damn, I don't remember the name of the club.
It doesn't matter.
But whatever. Crazy story, right? So we went to go see DJ Carnage, which is he's a Panamanian DJ, but it's house music, right? And we paid like $20, maybe even less, but I say $20, right?
It was $100 a ticket.
He's a liar, man. He always wants to act like he's a baller ever since COVID, right? Yo, don't get your chain. Don't get your chains wet.
It was 100 at the door. We paid 20 because we.
The fuck up, Eddie.
Yeah, all right, that's 9. So we were in Vegas for a bachelor party, my boy Los's bachelor party, and we paid to see DJ Carnage. I'm 100% mark that on the wall that it was $20, and whatever he has he's rocking his set, it's dope, and then we see these 3 dudes with like Versace shirts. They stood out crazy because they were the only black people there. And we're like, who the hell? What? It was just Matt Rem that they were walking. Nobody was like, the gates were opening up for them. And then I forgot that they had a song. This was before Drake hopped on the Versace remix.
Yeah.
That he did a song with them called 100 Bricks. And we saw them perform before they blew up. I don't know if I clearly remember that. And then they did Versace before Drake hopped on the remix, before they really, really blew up.
Remember you snuck into the VIP?
Did I?
The dude? Yeah.
I don't know, officer. Did I really?
Yeah, you were taking drinks with some dudes, and you got friendly with some guys.
Hey, yo, man. Hey, yo. I don't know what he's on.
Chi in Vegas is different Chi.
Yeah, there's Vegas Chi, Miami Chi. He likes Miami Chi. But
I don't like. Well,
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I do. But
that was a crazy story because I remember it. A lot of people don't remember it, but that was just such a random like situation that happened. We got to see them perform before they really blew up. So R.I.P. To Takeoff. I didn't realize he was 28. That's crazy.
He look older.
Yeah, I mean when you got money, you look older. So
I'm pretty sure it's not that way, but
I look like a baby, so I'm broke, baby. Yeah, nah. I mean, damn, yeah, that sucks, man. That really does suck. But his funeral was yesterday. And they had it at I think the stadium in Atlanta.
yeah.
So you know that was packed. Atlanta got to be taking that to the heart, because they said that he was such a good dude, and
Wait. So Quavo
no,
is uncle to take off.
no. So all
Yeah.
Quavo, yeah. I always get them confused.
Quavo's uncle to take off.
And then Quavo and Offset are cousins.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I know we were fucked up a little bit.
They're all family, and it's messed up because I know for a fact that Offset is hurting because they were in bad terms during that time. That's why they started their own little like group kind of thing, fire album. But apparently, Quavo was dating that girl Sweetie.
Let's play a little bit.
What happened?
Yeah, you talk.
He was dating that girl Sweetie, and apparently Offset smashed. So that's why they kind of, it's always over a girl, man. There's so many girls, like,
Yeah.
so many girls.
One last thing before we, end this episode. Again, I want to apologize for the few weeks off.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, family stuff.
Break,
and,
shit. So I came to a realization. Week I was gone, and last week. So you ever heard of a girl saying, "Oh, don't date a narcissist"?
I wouldn't.
Okay, but what? Don't girls always say, "I want to date an alpha male"?
They kind of do, but they don't.
They do.
It's like they like to get
most girls want to date an alpha male. So if you want to date an
Most.
alpha male, how are you going to date and be an alpha male and not a narcissist?
Oof, that's tough.
So I need the females to respond to this, and I want to understand that because what do you know what the traits are of a narcissist?
Like kind of, but no. So it's like I feel like it's such a broad term because they'll just throw it at a dude that's controlling.
Right.
But sometimes, what is considered controlling? Because there are. No, I'm not gonna say this. Continue.
Just say it. I thought this conversation I had with my wife.
There are some girls that need to be controlled, and
I
enjoy it.
All of us, as human species, we all need a check and balance.
Yeah.
That's why we have a check and balance in everything that we do. So, right, that's why there's cops. That's why there's stop signs. Right, if there weren't stop signs, we'd be fucking going 100 down. Yeah. That's why I got a ticket today for fucking my front tints. So
that's 9.
Actually. So.
Oh shit.
But it was just something I kept on hearing this, and I wanted to understand.
It's
why.
it's a touchy subject.
No, not really a touchy subject, because if you are who you are, and the person that you're with is with you,
okay,
they're with you for that reason. So, and I had this conversation in a recording that I never posted, but individual that's close to my group brought that up to me and said, not she's got brought up to me and said, I said to maybe I am too much of an asshole. A narcissist is an asshole.
Yeah.
One of the main traits of a narcissist is an asshole. One of the other traits is basically they think they're better than other people. I don't think I'm better than other people.
100% he does.
No, I do not. And a narcissist is very confident in what they do. They want to be, not that they want to be, but they are praised or demand praise or something to be of what they do. So, but an alpha male, right? And everybody wants to be around an alpha male, whether alpha males with other alpha males or an alpha male with, women want to be with an alpha male because they want somebody who's going to make a decision, take charge of what's going to happen and whatever. No woman wants to drag a nigga through anything.
I don't know, 100%. Man. Some girls, there are
some girls do, but then that means they're like an alpha female.
Yeah.
They're like a mother figure.
There are some dudes that enjoy that.
Absolutely.
They like being told what to do.
But you ask 10 girls, and out of 10 girls, how many you think are going to say they want to
Right now,
I
wouldn't even know the answer to that because a lot of girls right now do not like being told what to do. They want to be independent, like quote unquote independent, and they feel like a lot of the stuff should be handed to them.
But how many posters you see? Oh, every time I talk to a dude, it's what do you want to do? It's never just get dressed. I'm gonna take you here.
Because he wants to know what you want to do because you have 4
No,
kids
but
and he has to make sure that you got a sitter. Like, stop.
He wants to make sure
The girls that post that
they wanna
stuff,
make sure
they're
the
not
EBT
they're not
the EBT
single
cards are
and they're not alone. Like, they have kids to think about.
No, but I'm just saying. I'm just reiterating certain things I see a lot.
Because
and
a lot
it's
of girls nowadays,
it's very contradicting.
it is because it's like you want to be that type of male, but then now it's misogynistic. Now it's narcissistic. But it's like you just want to provide sometimes, or you want to be that guy for your girl. You want to make sure she feels safe. You want to make sure she's at the best places. Maybe she doesn't have to work as hard. But then now it's this whole thing where women don't want that because they want to feel independent. This feminism stuff where they don't want to cook, they don't want to clean. But then it's like, okay, I understand that.
But that's
but
fine.
then who like you want to do to work all the time to make money, but then complain that he works all the time? It's literally just you like to be choked in bed, but not in the street.
But I'm just going straight off of traits. So I don't like specific details of like. Honestly, I think we're in 2022, so we like everybody should do everything.
Yeah, I mean,
it should, whether it's laundry.
But then that's another thing. A lot of the girls now don't think
everything.
50-50 is a.
Well, it should be 50, 100. It's not 50-50.
Hit it with the bars.
It's 100. It's never 50-50. Because, I mean, for a relationship to work, it's going to be bumps in the road. It's going to be shit. You're going to have to give 100% to yourself, of yourself. And you're going to know they're going to fuck up. And the other person has to know that you're going to fuck up. Because, I'm sorry, if you're trying to be with the perfect person, it's not out there.
Yeah, you'll never find it. If you keep on looking for better.
Yeah. If you think the grass is green all the time, you're going to wind up in mud.
Yeah.
Unless you're with Eddie.
Yeah, shout
out to Crystal.
Yeah.
But
she's in the Bahamas?
Yeah, where's she at this week?
I don't know. She's definitely on a cruise.
Check her passport. Passport got all the stamps. So, but no, I just something that I brought to that like kind of like a self reflection. Like, I never considered myself a narcissist. I don't know. My friends consider me that. I'm pretty sure that topic has been brought or at least thought about. But everybody that knows me as a friend knows I'm a very caring person.
Yeah,
and knows that whatever I need to do to make sure my friends, my family, everybody's okay, that's me. So that's why I don't consider myself a narcissist. Yeah. But I think very highly of myself, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's not a goddamn being on this planet that could tell me I'm not.
But this is the thing, though. A lot of people don't understand is that you started from the bottom of the bottom.
Yep.
So it going to your head isn't an issue. It really isn't an issue. You deserve it. You earned it. No. But, I understand what you're saying, where people might think like, oh, he thinks he's better than me. Maybe because he is. But, he doesn't say it. He might post it, but he's not saying it to their faces. No.
That's a little self-reflection I think of myself. And have you had any recent self-reflections of yourself?
I want to be taller, man. No. Be honest with you. You know what it is? There's a lot of people that hate, right?
Absolutely.
And it's like, especially with social media, people don't post a lot of bad stuff. And when they do post the bad stuff, we're like, yo, we don't want to hear your bullshit.
Don't hear it.
But
click on it.
Yeah, but it's like people want to know if someone's doing bad or good because they're spiteful or they're jealous, they're, whatever. A lot of people are focusing so much on other people's quote unquote success or stuff like that they're not really focusing on themselves. Mental health is very important. And if you're here just focusing on this dude got a new car, this dude got a new kid, or this dude got it really does take a toll on people. And I feel like that's why some people, they feel like they're going nowhere in their lives and it might take a turn for the worse. Yeah. But sometimes I just, sit back and reflect like how I really feel like my life is really, really good.
Yeah.
It's not where I want to be because, I have a lot of flaws and stuff like that. And, but I'm happy where I'm at and I just feel like I could only go up. And
yeah.
I don't know, man. Sometimes, that's what I be thinking.
No, that's a good thing. I mean, because, I think everything is push and pull in everything in life. And, like, even now, like, you're looking... Obviously, now I have a lot of free time, and I'm always, like, just going over things, whatever. But it's always like, oh, if you're not doing enough, you'll bum. If you're doing too much, you don't care about life. Bro,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That is true.
excuse
Yeah.
my language, suck my dick at this
Yeah.
point. Like, I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like it's gonna be right, and if it is right, perfect. If it's wrong, guess what? I'm the one that's gonna pay for it because nobody else is gonna pay my bills. Nobody else is gonna sit there and be like, "Oh yeah, Carlos, I told you," but here's your bills. Here's your bills. I got you. So at the end of the day,
Yeah.
well, it's just listen. If you feel good in your skin and you look good in your skin, Eddie, you're a sexy little beast back there.
Yeah.
Don't tell doctor tell you fat
Yeah.
because you look scrumptious, baby.
You got a BBL.
Yeah. So, listen, guys, and this goes out to you guys too.
Yeah.
Love yourself, man. Love yourself. Love what you do. Do everything that you do. If it's a success and you want to celebrate it, celebrate it. Because at the end of the day, when you fail, no one's gonna fucking sit there and hold you and say, "Yo,
all you got is you
my bad."
and the people around you.
Yep.
And there are a lot of haters, but if you have good in your heart, and as long as you focus on yourself, man, you don't need to have the biggest house, the biggest car. As long as you got health, that's another thing too, man. Like, you gotta focus on bettering yourself in all aspects.
Yeah.
You know, like,
There's always room for improvement.
yeah,
But don't be comparing yourself to somebody else's shit.
yeah.
Everybody has their own race. Everybody does their own thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's gonna be great at their own timing.
Yeah,
So,
that's true.
that's my last words of wisdom because I'm uneducated. So
Yeah,
whatever
the
bit of
haters.
wisdom I want to put on there.
But
But guys, episode 6,
keep your head up.
Chichi 201,
Ooh, you see the muscles? You see the
couple
muscles?
flows.
Follow us,
Let's
subscribe,
talk about
like, or that Chichi 201.
Eduardo, Maverick R.I.P. Maverick R.I.P.
Yeah, PPP.
Yeah. Eddie PPP.
And
iPhone Pro Max.
yeah,
I'm short niggas. So